Today, I'm going to show you how to totally change the way you manage your time. And I'll start by telling you something that will probably shock you, which is that our understanding of time management today is completely wrong. My name is Rajan Singh, and I'm the founder of HabitStrong. And I'm going to convince you that there is a way to live a wonderful, a great life without having to chase these mile-long to-do lists and getting exhausted and defeated every day. Let's start by understanding how we are doing time management today. Most of us, we are slave to our to-do list. So we make a long list, all the things we want to get done, and then we start every day with this resolve. Today, I'm going to finish all these 25 items or 30 items or whatever I have. And then by the time it's evening, what happens? What do you think? Out of those 25 items, maybe like 3, 4 get done, and all the rest, they're still pending, and we feel terrible. We blame ourselves, beat ourselves up and say, today I didn't do it right. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to try harder and we will make it happen. And then tomorrow what happens? The same thing. And after, when we have repeated this on and on again, at some point we say, I'm terrible. I just can't do it right. There's something wrong. We need to find some time management guru who's going to give me some mantra or some solution which will help me finish off and strike off my to-do list every day, and then life will be bliss. If that's what you're thinking, I have both good news and bad news for you. So bad news first, there is no such time management guru. There is nobody who can tell you a magical way to finish off your long to-do list. But the good news is you don't have to do it. In fact, there is a better way. And today I'm going to share with you that better way. In fact, I'll make it very simple. I'll share with you just 3 things. That's all. All right, let's get started. Number 1, instead of obsessing over how you're managing your time, let's obsess about how we are managing our attention. Let's change the problem from a problem of time management to a problem of managing our attention. So what do you mean by that? Think about all the time that you have during the day. Just take 1 hour. Quite often, what do we do during that maybe a 1 hour slot? We are working on something. But while working on maybe a spreadsheet or PowerPoint or doing some work, we will check our phone. How often? Sometimes even every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. Maybe then we'll check an email, talk to somebody, switch from one task to another. So essentially, we take this 1 hour, which is very valuable, and then we fragment it by doing all kinds of different things. And every time we switch, what happens? We are imposing a heavy cost in terms of our attention. Science and research has shown that if we switch from task A to task B, it takes us some time to get into the focus state. So now imagine you're working on something, it's been 5-10 minutes, now you're just about getting into the focus state. Now you're going to become more efficient, and then you check your phone. Now back to 0. Again you start, and then you come back, again you start. So essentially every time we switch to something else, our efficiency is going completely down. Which means, number 1, we have taken that 1 hour, fragmented it, and the value of each of those fragmented has gone down dramatically. And one of the biggest culprits here is our addiction to our smartphones. And I'm saying this not from some theoretical knowledge. This is my first-hand experience. We used to have run this digital de-addiction boot camps, and I have seen how much damage this distraction and this constant checking of phone does. So this is the first thing that you have to do. You have to bring your attention under control, which means when you're working on something, set a timer, maybe choose a certain time duration, probably let's say half an hour, 1 hour, 45 minutes, whatever. And for that duration, no checking phone, no multitasking. You have to absolutely commit yourself, and you have to sit down and do it. It'll be uncomfortable, it'll be frustrating. Keep doing it. All right. Of course, if you are totally addicted to the phone, then that's a problem you have to solve separately. But this is the point number 1, manage your attention and not your time. I promise you, no exaggeration, I promise you this. Get this under your belt. Build this ability to work on something for half an hour, 45 minutes or an hour without any distraction. And you will find that you are 2x, 3x, maybe like 4 or 5x more productive. Time is no longer a problem. So much more will get done, and the quality of work will be just outstanding compared to what you do normally when you're distracted. All right. So this was item number 1, which is manage your attention, cut down on distractions. Number 2, Start using small slices of time effectively and efficiently. Imagine you had a meeting. You're sitting in office, you had a meeting and it got over. Now you have one more meeting, but this is half an hour later. So you have this 30-minute slot. What do most of us do in that time? Oh, we will just maybe check an email, go to the water cooler, just talk to somebody because, come on, just half an hour. What can you do in half an hour? I will tell you. Do the following. Tomorrow, or maybe today after this video, if you can, set your timer for 25 minutes. All right. Now you can use a normal timer in your smartphone, or you can download something called the Pomodoro app, Pomodoro timer app. Check it out on Play Store or on App Store. Or you can just download a counter for your Pomodoro timer for your Chrome browser, whichever. All right. 25-minute timer you set, and for these 25 minutes, just do this. Sit and read a book that you wanted to read. No getting up, no going for tea, coffee, no talking to somebody, keep the phone away, just read. And after those 25 minutes, the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. 30 minutes, see what happened. In those 25 minutes of focus, just see the amount of ground you covered, how many pages you read, and how many pages do you read normally. You will find that 25 minutes actually is a lot of time. And this is not theory. When I started HabitStrong, I had to do a lot of research, and this is what I used to do. Set a timer of 25 minutes, read, take a break, and repeat. And I can tell you the amount of learning I got from those bursts of 25-minute focus intervals was just amazing. So if 25 minutes is so powerful, imagine what an hour is. Even if you have 15 minutes, you can still do this. Pick one task, no distraction, work on this for 15 minutes. So start using small slices of time. That way, you will not look for only a 2-hour or 4-hour slot. Whatever time we have, we'll start using it efficiently. And this will again have a massive boost in terms of it'll give you a massive boost in terms of your productivity. And the point number 3 is, going back to our to-do list. You have a long to-do list with, let's say, 25, 30 items. Now, what do? You have to pick Pick which ones, things that are presumably important or urgent or both. Now people will give you must have heard about various things like something called the Eisenhower matrix, urgent versus important, and then you 2x2 matrix. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to keep it very simple. All right. From this 25, pick the priority items. How many did you pick? 10? No. Cut it further. Cut it down. How much? 5? No. You say, okay, I picked 2. No. Pick 1. Just 1. But you might protest. You might say, no, but I have these 5 things. They're all important. My answer is no. At any given point of time, only 1 item is important. Everything else, the remaining 4 items, they don't matter, not while you're working on item number 1. In fact, when you start the day, while you may have a long to-do list, ask yourself this question. Which is that one thing, if I get done today, it may not be perfect, but that one thing will make my day meaningful. What is that one thing? Pick that thing. Similarly, at any given point of time, you should have only 1 priority. Everything else is not a priority. Now you might say, okay, but what if something's going to take like 2 days, 3 days, 5 days? I can't work 2 days non-stop. True. So allocate that task 1 hour. For that 1 hour, task number A is your number 1 thing. And then the next 1 hour, maybe pick task number B. That's fine. But at any given point of time, there's only 1 priority. So the rule number 3 is 1 thing at a time. Just these 3 simple but truly life-changing ideas. On all of them, I've experienced personally. So I speak from my own experience. This is not a theoretical knowledge session. All right. So start doing these. It's not very easy. It'll take some time, but don't get frustrated. Be at it. Push yourself. Make these habits. Build these habits. And I promise you, it will totally change the way you experience your day. I hope you found it useful and valuable. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon next video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.